Analyse your FPL season with the most comprehensive artificial intelligence tools only on fantasyfootballfix.com. Compare your statistics against the elite managers in the game using 10 unique tools combined with Opta data. Check fantasyfootballfix.com pre-season now and review your season data using the most powerful artificial intelligence platform. Click the link below or head over to fantasyfootballfix.com/preseason for analysis on your 2018-19 season. What's up guys and welcome to FPL Today. I'm the man in the know, J&O, and welcome to our quick initial look at the Premier League fixtures that were released yesterday. Yes, unfortunately I couldn't release a video yesterday like everyone else did because my friend thought it'd be a good idea to have a birthday party on a Thursday night. Thanks a lot, mate. Anyway, a lot of the information I have got for this video has come from Fantasy Football Fix, who have released their look at the fixtures with a fixture analyzer in the pre-season pack that is on offer right now, link in the description. And let's quickly have a look at the teams that I think have a good start to the season. And by the way, have you noticed anything different? So we start off with the talking point that everyone started off with, and I'm going to be the exact same. There is no way you can get past the fact that Man City and Liverpool have a great start to the season, and it's likely that we're going to be tripling up on both teams. They have finished the season so strong, 97 points, beaten by 98 points, undefeated in the final games of the season. Both of these teams, if they strengthen as well, look head and shoulders above the rest of the league right now. Now, of course, someone could potentially rise up to join them as a top three, but the way the other top six finished the end of last season, I'm not too sure that's going to happen. We start off with Man City's fixtures and we have West Ham, Tottenham, Bournemouth, Brighton Hove Albion, Norwich and Watford. As you can see, there's a nice little design there, and we have dark blue being the most difficult fixture, light blue being difficult, light green being easier, and dark green being very good fixtures. And of course that Brighton Hove Albion at home match stands out in game week 4. However, Bournemouth, Brighton Hove Albion, Norwich and Watford as 4 fixtures for Man City looks extremely tasty. Now West Ham is away. If it wasn't away, that would be a good looking fixture as well. And of course Spurs have given them trouble before. We all remember the Champions League. But that is a very good first 6 fixtures for Manchester City. The issue, of course, is going to be who to bring in, because I doubt we're going to be able to afford Sterling and Aguero for game week 1. Potentially Sane could be on the way out. We don't know what necessarily is going to be the situation if he does leave. Will Mahrez get more game time? David Silva is meant to be taking more of a back seat. They're trying to also find someone else to come in as a replacement for Fernandinho, although Ilkay Gundogan has done very good in that role. And of course, Mendy always seems to have a good start to the season, but then get injured, so would Mendy be worth a shout? We then move on to Liverpool, and we can see straight away a dark green fixture, Norwich in game week 1. It is the Friday night kickoff to start off the league, and to be honest, it's probably going to be where people play their captain armband in the first game week. Now, if you want to find a differential, just look outside of this fixture. But the likes of Mohamed Salah, Mane, Firmino, and anyone that Liverpool potentially bring in could be a very popular pick and captaincy choice going into game week 1. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, Van Dijk, all likely to have a hike in their price as well, but this is going to be one where people are going to expect points. After that, it's Southampton away, Arsenal at home, Burnley away, Newcastle at home and Chelsea away. Now there's some good fixtures in there. To be fair, Liverpool at Anfield are good no matter who they're facing, hence why Arsenal has been given light green. Southampton and Burnley away, they can definitely do something at those games, but it is away ties. And then Chelsea could be a difficult fixture at Stamford Bridge, but of course they have recently lost Eden Hazard, so maybe that Chelsea side won't be the best prepared side for facing Liverpool at Stamford Bridge, especially with Sarri also on his way out. But to be honest, both of these sides, I reckon, are pretty much fixture-proof throughout the majority of this season. But let's get to something a little bit more interesting, because I think anyone could look at those fixtures and go, Liverpool and Man City look like they have nice fixtures and we should get their players in. These are 4 sides that I think have potentially good starts. Some very obvious that other people have brought up. Some not as obvious, who I think could potentially surprise some people with the fixtures they actually have. We are looking at Everton, Southampton, West Ham and Manchester United. Now, Everton and Southampton, good looking starts. West Ham, Man United, maybe a little bit of a risky pick, but it's my punt for you guys to consider. We start off with Everton, who have Crystal Palace away, Watford at home, Aston Villa away, Wolves at home, Bournemouth away, and Sheffield United at home. That Watford and Sheffield United games at home, very good fixtures for Everton. Watford generally concede goals. Sheffield United just recently promoted. Crystal Palace away could be difficult, but last season Crystal Palace were almost better on their travels than they were at home, but right now that is light blue. And then Aston Villa, Wolves, Bournemouth. Wolves maybe will give them some trouble, but it is a home game for Everton. And you'd think Everton should do well against Villa, and then who knows what Bournemouth side will show up. Seems pretty similar to last season where Everton also had a good start, and Richarlison had a great start in Game Week 1 and 2, and then got sent off in Game Week 3. Not that I'm bitter about it. But for me, the likes of Sigurdsson, Digne are very interesting options to me, and Everton are also looking to make some moves in the transfer window, so there could be some other options to consider here as well. Next up, we have Southampton, who have Burnley away for their first fixture. Then it's a very difficult fixture in Game Week 2 against Liverpool. Then it is Brighton Hove Albion, Manchester United at home, Sheffield United away, and Bournemouth at home. Now, that Bournemouth at home game could be a good fixture for them. It is a bit of a derby, that one, and Southampton did look much more impressive near the end of the season. The likes of Nathan Redmond, James Ward-Prowse, Valerie all coming a bit more to the fore and into our considerations. Man United at home. It's Man United. We don't know what Man United side is going to start the season. Right now, they have just recently bought Matt James, but there's so much transfer rumour gossip around that Man United side. I don't know what side is going to start for Manchester United at the beginning of next season. However, that could be a fixture if they are still a bit toxic in the dressing room that Southampton could take advantage of. We then have West Ham, who have Man City at home. Not an easy start to the season, but then it is Brighton Hove Albion away, Watford away, Norwich at home, Aston Villa away, Man United at home. Again, I've included a team with Man United because who knows what Man United will show up. They have Villa and Brighton Hove Albion away, and they have Norwich at home as well. And Watford, who knows what Watford side you get. Like I've already said, they can concede goals. Now, how West Ham rebuild this pre-season is going to be a big factor if I would actually consider any of them. If Arnautovic is still there and he seems like he wants to play there, he is one you could consider. Felipe Anderson's a bit of a name that people don't like mentioning because he did well before people brought him in, and then people brought him in and he did pretty much nothing. But there are some good looks at that West Ham side. Declan Rice could still potentially come in very cheap and can pop up with a goal. Depends if he's still classified as a defender or not. But if West Ham do look decent going into the start of the season, maybe there's a cheeky differential you can pick up there. And then finally, we have Manchester United to end off this video with. They have a difficult start with Chelsea at home and then Wolves away. But then they have 3 games in a row that look decent for them. Crystal Palace at home, Southampton away, and then Leicester at home. Although Leicester can be a difficult side, it is Leicester away, however. And then they also have West Ham away. Now, Matt James, of course, is the new kid on the block, but potentially you could be seeing a more hungry Manchester United side with a few more youngsters in it. Maybe some of the more toxic figures have left. I could speculate on Man United players to include in your side, but right now it's a bit too far ahead of the start of the season to really know what kind of Manchester United side will line up. However, if they look decent at the start of the season, Man United could potentially have 3 good games from game week 3 to 5. And that is it for this video, so hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you like the new layout. I think it looks a bit flash and snazzy myself, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and let me know which sides you are looking at after the fixtures have been released for players for your Fantasy Premier League side. If you want to support the channel in any way, please do consider checking out all the links in the description down below, including Fantasy Football Fix, who are partnered with the channel, so thank you so much, Fantasy Football Fix, for that. Also, subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and enjoyed the new graphics, and hit that notification bell so you are alerted every time I upload a video. And I am planning to go live again next season, which unfortunately died off a bit last season because the kid was sleeping in the same room. But we should be getting back to that, so hopefully you guys can join me in some live streams soon. With all that being said, I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.